Alright, this is my quick walkthrough video on how to close the exhibits at the fair. It only took me 2 minutes and a half or so to do how to open, and I think it will take just about the same amount of time to do how to close. Although I've done a lot of prep work already. So before you leave, it would be good to set up the chessboard. Here's a quick video of how it goes. There's also some instructions right here, and one of them shows the original setup on the board. So I think it'd be nice to set up the chessboard before you get out of here. We've already done that. The solar motor over here doesn't really need to be unplugged or anything. You just turn it off. It's very complicated how to do that. We also have the hairdryer windmill exhibit. As long as the hairdryer is off, it is off. This rainbow shadow exhibit, unfortunately, it does not work very well. It's not very popular. I'm not even totally sure it's worth keeping, but it just turns on and off with this switch right here. So off. The tinkering boards, what I think is the best thing to do is really clear them all off, or mostly clear them off. As with all construction exhibits, I like to leave a little bit set up, so when visitors come in, they have a little bit of an instruction about what to do. So I set one up just a little bit. I think it's reasonable to leave it that way, but otherwise pick up all the marbles, all the pegs, and all the ramps, and there they are. This kinetic contraption, again a construction exhibit, so I leave a little bit put together to give people an idea what to do. The rest of it just goes in here. A very common thing is that behind these curtains right here is where all the marbles and golf balls end up. Carbon nanotubes, I think it's perfectly fine to just leave them out and built. They weren't really a big hit. This exhibit doesn't require anything. It was a surprisingly big hit. Little kids would sit here and do this forever. Capel blocks, you can see we've just cleaned them up and put them in their boxes and generally cleaned up the area, so that's what it needs. The braceable bridge requires no attention. The boxes, I think again, we just want them loosely in a conglomeration here in this area in front of the globe. You can see the globe is getting a little underinflated just after being here for collapse for about 4 hours. So it'll definitely need to be reinflated every morning. Air cannon, mostly as a staff, I just walked around with it, so it has no exact home. It can go anywhere. Over here we have turned off the overhead projector. I think I forgot to mention this morning that the way you turn it on is this big, long red bar. That's the switch. On, off. This thing was surprisingly popular. People really used that today. The butterfly display cases don't need any attention. Block puzzle can be reset. This is not the time to show how to do that, so hopefully there's a staff person here who knows how to do that. He's volunteering tomorrow. He knows how to do it. Yes? Okay. And these light tables have already been turned off, but their switch is one right here and the other right here. So turn it off, and then that is it. The whole place is closed. That's how you do it. Now there is one question I really don't know the answer to. These big pull-out doors are supposed to pull all the way across the front. And I must say right now I'm not sure who exactly is supposed to do that. Whether we're supposed to do that or if a person from the fair is supposed to come do it. But I'm going to go figure that out, and I'll pass that on as I am able.